Hi, Eric. I just wanted to make this video just so that you could see what I was doing and not just have instructions here. I'm going to have the video link here. This is the email that I'm about to send you. Here are three assignments that I would like you to work on from the past. If you see something that says refer to this that you've done in the past, just ignore that. We are going to try and start you by working in Unit 2 and working with the class rather than working in reverse. So ultimately, what I do want you to do is look at the course homepage and work at where we are. But if you wanted to catch up on some of the missing assignments, these are three. This stands for Unit 1, Activity 3, Unit 1, Activity 5, Unit 1, Activity 7. These are the names of those assignments. I did notice that while you're trying to engage in Unit 2, that you've missed some assignments. So I can see this in your grades. There was 3 assignments, and I'm going to show you where you can go back to those and look for that information. And last but not least is this one that's coming up today that you should have been working on. That's not a discussion. So it's a story that you can hand into that assignment. So I would really like you to focus on Unit 2 instead of going behind, but I'm going to talk about those and what you could and should be doing. Because I looked at these and there's nothing in there that you would have had previous experience or another activity that you already had to build on. So let's go here first. Okay, so when you log into the course, you should be coming here first, okay? And the reason I say that is because this is this week, right? So this is the assignment that you should be on right now. And you should be thinking about working to these assignments. These also correlate with our calendar, right? So we're on the 26th. There's that due today. You even have the link right here, okay? I think I was confusing those assignments. I'll be changing that email. Anyway, so when you log into the course, you need to be looking here in the news feed because sometimes I'll even have extra resources, but this correlates with this, which also supports what you need to hand in. Okay. And when I looked at your assignments, because I wanted you to start in Unit 2 and keep up with the class, is that you handed in this assignment, this discussion, but you didn't hand in either one of those. And the reason I post this is because after the date has passed, those due dates don't show up here anymore, but they will be here so that you can see when those due dates were, right? So if I want to go back to, I actually had to change this one because I didn't have it open up, but if I go to the 19th and click on that button, there's that discussion, okay? So it is really, really important that you look to the calendar, right, to see what's going on and what's coming up, and that you are looking at this overview as to what's been done now, but even in the previous weeks leading up to that, okay? So this is the very first spot that I want you to start at. So just seeing that you didn't complete these 2 discussions, I want to remind you that discussions close on the due date, so you can't access them anymore. And that's why I said in your email, I want you to email me what you would have put in the discussion, and I can evaluate it from there and put the mark in. So say, for example, you want to do that, right? We're going to start at Unit 2. We're going to get caught up and make sure we're handing in things. So you missed the name game. So the question is, right, you could go to the 18th or 19th and look for the name game, and it'll tell you what to expect, right, in the description. But if you need more information than that, and you would like to read what that discussion was all about, I want to remind you that this is the calendar and the assignments and the links and everything that's important, but your content is really where you're going to get the activities and the important information that you should get before you complete those activities. So I knew that was Unit 2, Activity 1. So I clicked on that content, Unit 2, Activity 1. And you missed the name game. So I'm going to read through all of this, and then I come down here, what's in a name. There's even an activity right here where you can sort of interact with it. You're going to create some character names, and this is what's going to help you actually. These are interactive. You can type in these, you can, right? You can go back, you can do it all again. We're going to name a funeral director, a lawyer, right? And you can use this activity in order to help you generate all of those pieces. And then here's where the discussion was. Now, again, you can't, if you click on this, I can see it, but if you were to click on that, it would tell you that you don't have access because the discussion is closed. So anytime you've missed a discussion, I want you to email it to me. So you can do this and send your information to me in an email, and I'll evaluate that. So as we're going down here, you completed the setting. So here's some more information. There was the setting, and you joined that discussion because I have your information there. Then we keep reading down, and there was even more, right? So the content can actually not only give you the background information, but it shows you the assignments that are really, really important. So this last one was theme, and you missed this particular discussion, and you can get lost in and amongst all of these things and not really see it. See, it's a little button right there that you almost can't see, and there's the little icon to say. Now, I want to remind you that it was reinforced through, I can show you this right now. So that's how I know you missed those discussions, right? So, and I've assigned a 0 so that if you go into your account and you look in grades, you can actually see that you've missed those assignments as well. With this one, right, you read the instructions, you access the information, and then you can email it to me, okay? So just to recap, I do want to remind you that it's really, really important when you're looking at assignments and what you're supposed to be doing, that you're following this. You're looking at the calendar, and you can even go back weeks, right? I want you to start in Unit 2. This is where I want you to begin, because I don't want you feeling like you have to be always in the reverse to catch up. So focus on Unit 2, Activity 1. And again, in your email, it's going to be outlined here what exactly I want you to do. And then I want you to hand those in to me as soon as you can. And I also want you to work on this. So let's go to Unit 2, Activity 2, to look at what I want you to do there and what I want you to work on. And I tend to over-explain, so I really do apologize. If this gets a little confusing, please don't hesitate to let me know. All right, so we're going through and we're looking at just like who gets to share their perspective and what perspective is important. There was a discussion there. You don't have to do this. I want you to focus on the story writing below. So as we scroll down, we've got a number of different techniques and tools. Okay, so here we're going to get to consolidation. Usually means there's an assignment there. So your task is that you're going to write from different perspectives or point of views. And this ties in with all of the different activities you had in Unit 2, Activity 1. So you're going to think about a car accident, and everyone is, unless that is not a great topic for you. And for some people personally, there's been experiences in their lives that this would not be fun for them to write about. So I said, think about like a party or a classroom situation where there's lots of people around. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to choose someone who would be at that event, and you're going to write the details as to what they're seeing from their perspective. Okay. And then you're going to post it. And if you miss the discussion, then you're going to email it to me. Again, discussions close, unfortunately, but I can still evaluate. So you're going to share that with me, or if you get it done in the discussion. Okay. And then as we carry on down, you're going to have someone read through it, through that account, that same assignment about the car crash or another situation. You're going to have someone read through it, make suggestions how you could improve it. And then you're going to submit it, the rough draft, the final copy, and your reflection questions right here. And then you're going to submit that assignment. Okay, so those are some of the pieces that I would like you to think about doing, is logging in, looking at the calendar on the course homepage, figuring out what it is you need to do, and then using the content to guide that. Okay, so in this email, I will have everything outlined, what I want you to work on, most important, and we're really going to start with this. Okay, I've put those in there. If you would like to work on those, you can find those and submit those anytime. But really, let's focus on Unit 2 activities and get you caught up. Let me know if that helps, Erik.